Now, staying on politics, but turning to the November midterm election and the race for Arizona Senate that could potentially determine control of the Senate. Democratic incumbent Mark Kelly took on Republican challenger Blake Masters in their first debate last night. And NBC News senior political editor Mark Murray joins us now with the recap. Mark, good morning. Great to have you with us. So the candidates sparred on a number of issues. Let's start with the first one. Of course, a hot button topic generally, certainly in a border state, immigration. What did Kelly and Masters say about this?
Yeah, Savannah, we've seen these two different campaigns that Republicans and Democrats have been waging, where Republicans have been pouncing on Democrats on issues like immigration, on the economy, on the cost of living. Democrats have been countering on abortion. And last night's debate, we saw Blake Masters, the Republican challenger, go head into Kelly on immigration, really pointing to the surge of migrants at the border in places like Arizona, but also Texas, at the feet of Democrats and the Biden administration. Take a listen.
I think the correct amount of illegal immigration is 0. That's what federal law says. The problem is that Joe Biden and Mark Kelly are willfully ignoring federal law. They've surrendered our southern border.
I've been strong on border security, and I've stood up to Democrats when they're wrong on this issue.
It sounds like
including, by the way,
yes,
including the president. You know, when the president decided he was going to do something dumb on this and change the rules, you know, that would create a bigger crisis, you know, I told him he was wrong.
Savannah, that distance that Kelly put himself from with the Biden administration was pretty interesting. And obviously to show off his moderate or bipartisan credentials, but certainly putting distance between himself and the Biden administration on immigration was something we haven't seen in other debates.
Yeah, definitely. One of the things that stuck out to me as well. All right, what about abortion rights, another hot button issue? What did we hear last night?
Yeah, Savannah, as I was telling you, Democrats have really seized on abortion, particularly after the Supreme Court overturning of Roe versus Wade. And you ended up having Senator Mark Kelly go after Masters, saying that he is an extremist on an issue like abortion. And Masters defended himself, saying that he ends up supporting restrictions and bans on abortion after 15 weeks. Take a listen here.
Arizona women have totally lost the right to make a decision about abortion. It's devastating. It's wrong. He wants a national abortion ban that's so strict that even in the case when a woman is raped, she will not have the option to make this decision.
I'm pro-life, and that means I believe in limits. Now, I support exceptions because I don't believe in being extreme on this issue. Senator Mark Kelly is the abortion radical. Arizona passed a law that limits abortions after 15 weeks. I support that law.
Yeah, this race, Savannah, is one of the top marquee Senate contests across the country. The polls have Mark Kelly with a slight advantage, but of course, as we've seen in past Arizona elections, it usually is really close on election days. And we're going to be watching that with the midterm elections now just a little more than 4 weeks away.
Absolutely. Mark, one of the things I'm often asking you about is the influence of President Trump, maybe after some of these elections we've seen so far in these primaries. But former President Trump himself is expected to hold rallies in Arizona and Nevada. Talk to us about what we could hear from him.
Well, we're going to hear him take his roadshow on to these states in the western part of the United States. And of course, as I was mentioning, Arizona is a key place where we're not only seeing a Senate contest, but gubernatorial elections and races up and down the ticket. And in Nevada, once again, is a state that features a contested Senate contest that Republicans are trying to flip, as well as a gubernatorial clash in several congressional races. And so 2 of the most important states this midterm season that the former president is going to be stepping into over the weekend.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.